Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. My name is Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Cancer today, and to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirits to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful, powerful, and positive for you this week as you navigate your journey. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here, and I strongly encourage you to subscribe so that you can stay in contact with this high vibrational information every week. And if you're returning, I so appreciate your presence. I'm so glad to see you again, and I can't wait to get this reading underway for you. So the universe is presenting you with an amazing energy this week, the energy of rebirth. So rejuvenation, renewal, feeling more whole and complete, and like you really know who you are. That's the kind of energy that's being presented to you. So you truly see the self and the way the self is going to be growing. And I'm not talking on the everyday level. I'm talking on the deep level, like that self that you touch in meditation, that self that you touch in dreams, and just kind of the essence of you has been transformed and been called out from its sleep, from its light, from its darkness, and it's ready to start this hair. It's ready to start this journey forward again. This is a really, really, really powerful card. All right. It's kind of like coming out into the truth of who you are without all the BS, without all the labels, without all the stuff. Now, it's interesting because you're content with this energy. You feel that there's something different in you. You're feeling maybe more at home in your skin, responding with this 10 of Cups energy. So there's this fulfillment. But at the same time, there's still kind of an attachment to needing to define yourself in relationship to other people, and what either you mean to other people or what other people mean to you. So whereas this is the pure essence of your soul, the raw essence that needs no definition, there's still part of you that's like, yeah, but I'm here in the world and I've got a mother and a father. That's not exactly the words that are in your head, but it's the gist of the words that you still need to have. You feel you still need to have this mundane place, or this place within a group, within just a defined role within a certain family group, work group, whatever. I'm having a hard time because these two different energies are so they couldn't be more different. This one is just so domestic and lovely, and this one is just so like huge, like you're standing naked before your creator. He can see all your flaws and he still says, yes, you are needed, you are loved, you have a purpose. It's just like two different scopes, and I'm really having a hard time shifting between the two for you. So let's keep going, because there is the message of independence and strength for you. We've got the Strength card, we've got the Star card, lovely card, and we've got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, you notice, she's the only one on this card. The Star is the only one on this card, and she's the only person on this card, although he's an aspect of her as well. We're really talking about independence. You know, even though you were called out, here's another person on the card with you, this figure over here, you were called out, you still want to see yourself surrounded by all of this. And your soul is saying, look how much power you have. Look at the passion you have. Look at how much you have within your grasp, within your control. There's this fire burning behind her, but she's not concerned at all because she knows she can handle it. She is so self-possessed and confident and sure of her own self that she doesn't need anyone else to tell her who she is. This Star energy comes to you as just a quiet support from the universe, saying that, you know, you're not alone. You're never alone. You're always supported by your higher self and your soul and your guides. We're the ones that choose not to listen to them, but they're always there, and they're actually always talking, which I find amazing. You know, like when you're talking to someone and you see kind of what's going on, and they just continue to not listen, and they don't want to listen, and they don't want to listen. Like sometimes I don't want to talk anymore. It's like, well, why would I waste my words if you're not even listening? But our guides are not like that. They keep talking. Our higher self keeps talking. If we never listen to them for our whole life, they will still keep talking. That's how much they love us. That's how much they want to support us. So behind the scenes is this unconditional support for what you're doing. So you may feel like, well, if I go out on my own, if I really follow my intuition, like this card is telling me to do, if I follow what my heart is telling me to do, there's not going to be anyone around me to support me. And this is where we come to the strength card, the inspiration of your strength. She is an incredibly strong woman. The wild boars, I was reading about boars, or maybe I saw something on a TV program. We think, okay, yeah, like boars were something that were eaten during the Tudor times, and it was a big thing for the men to go out on a hunt. But like boars were scary creatures. They had tusks, they had teeth. It's like a bull, but with teeth, right? I know bulls have teeth, but like pigs have canines. As I show you mine, that's exactly what you wanted to see today, right? My canines. Anyway, they're scary animals, but the only thing she needs to tame him is her hand on his back, on his spine, on his life force, and her hand on her heart. She knows that the strength of the heart is strong enough to overcome anything, including this. So it's strong enough to overcome opposition from other people who don't understand. It's strong enough to overcome our own opposition to ourselves and what we know we need to be doing, but we're maybe too scared to do. It's enough to overcome any obstacle that may be in your path. And what's so funny, there's a sword on the ground. She doesn't need force. Just like the star is naked and she's pouring the water on the land, there's no force there. She doesn't need force to get her way forward, to push her way forward. So I think some of this is that you're afraid of ripping yourself out from all of these definitions, that there's somehow going to be some kind of trauma from that. Ripping yourself out from these connections, the pleasing other people, that type of thing, that type of connection. There's an idea that ripping yourself out is going to cause you harm. But all of these cards are trying to inspire this confidence in you that no, when you're following your heart, the passion, the red of your heart, and you're just lovingly supported in that vulnerability you have with your soul, that's what pushes you forward. That makes you able to handle anything and everything. And this is not anymore about you belonging to this group and needing to identify yourself in this group. There's a reason why you're given this rebirth card. This, again, is a strong card. In fact, the energy of this card is stronger than any of this all put together. That's how much the universe is wanting you to embrace this new level, this new layer of your soul, really. That's how strong it is. And yet you're still kind of identifying with the clothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nakedness is also kind of a theme here, right? We've got lots of naked people. But naked means that you're totally open, that you don't have to hide. And it also prevents you from identifying with a persona in a way. That whole thing, the emperor's new clothes, or clothes make the man. This is about you embracing who you truly are. All the desires that you may think are weird because other people may think they're weird. That kind of stuff, things that seem impossible, your dreams, everything you've wanted to go for, but have been not sure. The universe is saying, you know what? You can do this. You're ready for it right now. I'm showing you through all of these powerful cards that in the day, in the night, whenever you feel you need to be doing these things, you can do them. It's funny because, red is a theme in a lot of these things, but the red is so much more vivid here when these women are independent. Her red is a bit more faded. So again, you lose some of that power. But it's also that you take in the power of the family. So being surrounded by loved ones, being accepted gives you a certain feeling. There's a lovely rainbow in the background. But when you're truly able to embody that acceptance for yourself, that root chakra color becomes something that you are familiar with, that you wear. You don't have to be around certain people. You don't have to depend on certain people to create that feeling for you. You are that feeling of acceptance and power and total control over what you want to have happen in your life. So this is really exciting moments for you. I know last week was a big reading for you, and this is just that kind of cheerleading kind of energy, like go for it, you can do it, you've got it. You've got everything you need, but go your independent way, because this is definitely where your soul is calling you right now. So, if you've got questions about this, please reach out in the comments. I always love hearing from you. I love hearing for you too, but I love hearing from you. And I also invite you to check out my website, True Guidance Tarot. I offer intuitive readings over Zoom. And I also have an extended Phoenix Path program for those that are going deeper and want to move forward even faster. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.